What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's just jump right into the topic of this video. So going into the 2025 regular season for the Las Vegas Raiders, the way I'm seeing this team is I'm super excited about the offensive side of the football. I think this offense definitely has the potential to be a really good one, a good explosive offense that can put points on the board. I think there's no doubt this offense should be a lot better compared to last season. We got an upgrade at the quarterback position, got an upgrade at the offensive coordinator position and Chip Kelly, upgrade at the running back position, Ashton Jeanty. Phenomenal talent. You saw what he can bring to the table. Well, at least you got a glimpse of that against the 49ers in the second preseason matchup. And if there's one thing about a Chip Kelly offense, is the run game is his bread and butter. He will find a way for us to be able to run the ball effectively. And Jeanty's definitely the type of player that's going to be a tough guy to bring down. He will wear down opposing defenses. And if you can counter that with a guy like Brock Bowers, who's another player that is hard to bring down, a yards after the catch monster, and potentially with a deep ball threat wide receiver in Dante Thornton Jr., I think the upside is really good for the Raiders offense. But going into this season, the one area where I am a little bit concerned is the defensive side of the football. The Raiders defense, at least the last two seasons, defense was a lot better, at least compared to the years before that, where the Raiders really had a poor defense for so many years. And a lot of those years, I mean, the Raiders were like a bottom three type of defense. But the last couple seasons or so, defense has been a lot better. But this offseason, a lot of starters on this defense left the building. We got guys like Robert Spillane, Trayvon Merrick, Nate Hobbs. All were contributing starters that are no longer going to be here. And really the main takeaway that I see from this defense is, if you look at it, you really only have one, maybe two proven guys on this defense that you know what you're going to get out of, and players that are guarantees to show up week in and week out. You know, for sure we have that in defensive end, Max Crosby. You know what he's going to bring to the table. We know he's one of the best players at his position. But after that, there is a lot of uncertainties on this defense, a lot of unproven guys, or a lot of players that we got on like cheap 1 year prove-it deals type of players. So definitely is a little bit concerning. Maybe you can make the argument that, like, you know, defensive tackle Adam Butler is another proven guy, but even him, I mean, he's like a veteran D tackle, and last season was really like his breakout season. So, you know, I just kind of look at it, that is a little bit worrisome for me. I feel like this defense, I mean, we're going to have to rely on some young players, and hopefully we can get a lot of value in some of these signings that we made in free agency. In the secondary group, we are very young. If we look at the cornerback position, the way everything is looking is, it looks like our cornerback one to start the season is going to be Eric Stokes. And even him, I mean, I'm not super sold on him either. Watching his tape in Green Bay, he gave up a lot of plays, also made some plays as well, but to me, he doesn't scream a great cornerback one. And on the opposite side of him, very likely it's going to be a young player being the outside cornerback. And it looks like it'll likely either be DeCamerion Richardson, second-year prospect, or even potentially our rookie cornerback, Darion Porter, which definitely a prospect that I was very excited about. I like his film. I like his tape. I like the upside he can bring to this team. But a rookie coming into the league, starting at the corner position, there is definitely a lot of risk in that. I just feel like the cornerback spot in the NFL is such a difficult position, especially for young players, young rookies, to come in and be able to produce at a high level. Really, the NFL, it's a pass-heavy league. They lean towards the offense a lot more than the defense. Most of the rules favor the offense over the defense. So it's definitely a hard position. It's a hard ask if we have to have Darion Porter be our starter. And if he was to be our starter, if he had to be out there, I wouldn't be shocked if he struggled a little bit. Most rookies do, especially at the corner position. And just in general, I just don't love the depth we have at the cornerback position. If one of these guys, if one of our starters at the corner spot gets hurt, we're kind of in a tough situation after that. We got more players on this roster, but a lot of them are young players as well. And really no proven talent at the corner position as it stands. You look at the safety room, Jeremy Chin, I think we should be fine with him. I think he should be a solid replacement. But at the same time, I don't know if he'd be an upgrade over what we had in Trayvon Merrick. Isaiah Palomalu is going to be his first real opportunity to be a full-time starter for this defense. So just in general, the secondary group, really young. I don't love the depth we have in that area. And now jumping to like the linebacker room, one of our key pieces for our defense the last couple seasons has been Robert Spillane. The Raiders just didn't want to pay him that money to bring him back. We went and got a cheaper option in Landon Roberts, but he's a guy that, I just don't know how good he's going to be for us. I highly doubt he's going to be an upgrade over Robert Spillane. I don't even know if he can be at least similar to the type of production we got from Spillane. Hopefully, but that's another question mark right there. Devin White is a really good athlete, a hard-hitting type of player, but also a linebacker that struggles in coverage. Can be inconsistent when it comes to tackling as well. Hopefully he can have like a resurgence out here in Vegas, but there's a reason he was on a 1-year contract. Didn't really address the position in the draft till really late. Now, one guy that has kind of drawn my attention is Jamal Adams. I feel like he could really thrive at the weak side linebacker position, and that's where the Raiders are going to plan to use him as a full-time linebacker. I feel like he could thrive in this position, but even him, a big question mark is going to be his durability. Can he stay healthy? Can he stay on the football field? He's had injury history the last couple seasons, so even him, he's a question mark, and at the same time, he's never played full-time linebacker, so that's a little bit concerning as well. Now, jump into the defensive line. That could potentially be the strength of this defense, but even then, we know we have Max Crosby, but Malcolm Koonce, we're kind of banking on him hopefully being the Malcolm Koonce we saw in the later half of that 2023 season, where he was just getting after it, was consistently getting pressures, and got a lot of sacks. We had a great dynamic duo off the edges with Crosby and Koonce. We're kind of hoping he can be that. But Malcolm Koonce in his career, that was really the only time where he kind of broke out in his young career, and he's coming off of a big injury. We'll have to see how he can recover off of that. There's no guarantee we're going to get that type of production from him, but we're kind of banking on that if we want to be a good defense. Christian Wilkins, early in the offseason, we were hoping he's going to get healthy, be that legit pass rushing presence at the D tackle spot. Obviously, he's not around no more. Tyree Wilson, at this point in his early career, has not lived up to the expectations. You don't draft a defensive end in the top 7 for him to only be good against the run. And so far, that's what it's been with Tyree Wilson. He really has no pass rushing skills. He's very one-dimensional, only relies on the bull rush. So he's definitely been underwhelming. I just feel like with Tyree Wilson, the one thing we can maybe hope on is they move him full-time at D tackle. Maybe he can make an impact that way, but as an edge rusher, I don't really see him living up to his potential at all. So definitely a lot of question marks for this defense going into the season. It could possibly be the weak link of this football team. We'll just have to see what happens. Now, one thing that could potentially salvage this defense is if we are a defense that is aggressive, that can generate turnovers, that could help tremendously. Maybe if they're like a bend but don't break defense, and like I said, opportunistic defense that can generate turnovers, that will help a lot. Put us in great field position for this offense to put points on the board. That's really what I'm hoping on. That's really what I'm kind of hoping we could be, because I don't know, I just don't have a good feeling on this defense going into this season. There are too many question marks, too many uncertainties for me to be confident in this defense. We'll just have to see what happens though. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm definitely super excited about this Raiders offense. I think they can definitely move the ball. I think we'll be able to put points on the board. I'm just kind of worried that it's a situation where we consistently give up a lot of points and we're losing a lot of games because the defense can't hold opposing teams. A lot of things are going to have to go right for this Raiders defense to be a good unit, in my opinion. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this defense going into the season. Are you worried about it? Are you excited about it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that is all for you guys in today's video. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.